He's managed to get himself on the inside, but he's caught up on the curve. Sean Allen, the outside special. We've had a huge crash. This can't be real.
I think he might have the strong done finally. Even Warren gives him no space. He's in the wall. He's in the wall. Turn point. He's taken out Bruce Dean as well. Oh, big moment there. Kurt Stenberg on his roof.
Big crash at turn 4. That is an unfortunate huge crash. Oh, the huge wiggle. I thought he was clear. The late move, final corner. That's a death.
Hello and welcome to round 14 of the Automobilista Supercars Super 2 Championship. We are live here from Mount Panorama, Bathurst, and joining me in the box for this one tonight is Thomas McMillan and Colin. How you going, Tom?
Yeah, I'm pretty good here, Stenny. Big races tonight, Mount Panorama. I'm excited.
I'm excited too. An 8-lapper and a 12-lapper. The first time that we've seen Super 2 do 2 sprint races at this track, and yeah, the first time that we've raced at this version of Bathurst. So excited to get it underway.
It's going to be real exciting. A lot of changes leading up to this round with a new tyre model, a new track, a lot for the drivers to get used to. It's going to really test the adaptability of these drivers.
It really is. Just bear with us for a sec. We've just lost live pictures for the minute. We've had something go wrong on our end.
Yeah, so have I.
I hope that's not gone wrong for everybody. The server has actually just crashed, yes. So that is unfortunate. That is really strange. So we've just got a slight delay now, unfortunately, because of that.
Should be able to get things underway again in a second.
We should. I've got my stream deciding to do things it's not wanting to do. Apologies, this has already been a shambles. Why are you displaying that? So yeah, it's gonna be exciting tonight anyway.
It is.
Regardless of our slight things, we did just miss the practice, but we had a new fastest person at the top of the timesheets in Lachlan Burke.
Yeah, it's good to see another person up the front being really quick. I think it was Alex Catalan in second by about, I think it was 0.005 of a second.
Yep, and I think...
Yeah, 2/10 covered by the top 6, so it's awesome.
It's pretty awesome. Yeah, the server is back, guys. They're in the live chat. Yeah, the game is in the fence hard. The game day is done.
I should probably join in as a spectator just in case.
Yep. So we're just going to now going to have a slight delay before qualifying, and while we wait for everything to be sorted on adminning end, but yeah, don't really know what to add at the minute. Suppose we can go through the championship. That Benjamian D'Alia, after the drop rounds, it was revealed to us that he had locked away the championship at the last round, so he is our 2020 champion. He cannot be defeated tonight, even with a DNF. He has managed to claim that, with RSM Latino in second also claiming that position, but I think third has also been claimed by Steve Burko, regardless of whether he turns up tonight as well. So the podium of the championship already locked away.
Yeah, that's good to see. Just like real life, it's going to be, everyone's going to have it all out on the table here. Everyone's just going to be sending it. There's no championship to worry about. So
exactly right. So we are now back in the server. Yeah, nice work to Ben. He's been faultless pretty much all year. Very few mistakes outside of his round at Melbourne, which was a disappointment with 2 DNFs, and he had a DNF also at Sydney. Pretty much that's been his races that he hasn't finished on the podium. It's been very few races he hasn't. He's either been winning or he's been second place to his rivals. So that's what you got to do to win a championship.
yeah, he's done quite well. He's also been slightly unlucky this season with being caught up in other people's accidents, but he always seems to recover to the front.
Exactly right. Every time he's had drama, he has recovered and ended up back up at the front of the field.
Yeah, as everyone's joining back into the server, there's a few on track.
There's a few on track. Just going to look at Lachlan Burke at the minute, being his fastest in the last session. New livery for tonight, the final race of the season. He's been one that joined us midway through the championship, and it's gone from strength to strength over the past couple of rounds.
Really improved. He stepped up for the mountain, as a lot of people want to prove themselves at the mountain, and he really has.
We've got Kai Jones joining us for the first time tonight as well, so he'll be making his debut in a Monster Energy Falcon, I believe.
Will be. Is it also a debut in Super 2 for the Lewis Wedding, or has he raced beforehand?
It is the debut in Super 2 for Lewis Wedding. He has raced with us in main game before in non-championship, but I believe this is his debut in Super 2. So we've got the returnee of Instinct as well, who hasn't raced with us since last year, who will be joining us as a wild card tonight as well in this series. So
A strong return too. If you look at the practice results, he was about a 10th off pole.
yeah, he was a race winner last year a number of times. Didn't quite challenge for the championship as he dropped away towards the end of the season, but he was one of our first sort of real contenders for the Super 2 championship in 2019, so he'll be strong tonight.
Absolutely.
So I'm just flicking through. We've got Rhodey back tonight as well for another wildcard appearance.
Yeah, it's good to see him back.
It is
As
good
I
to see.
believe we've got Colin in the comms box.
Yeah, I'm back. I'm here.
Hey mate, unfortunately we had a server crash when we flicked over to the qualifying server, so we're just in another practice server while we wait for
Yeah, I saw that while I was demolishing some apple crumbles. So.
everyone's just out there doing a bit of a siding lap at the minute. Got that's another thing tonight. We've got Dane Liccardo who's in the Wow Sight and Sound car, paying homage to the livery that was run by, I believe it was
Cameron McConville.
Cameron McConville,
Oh.
yes. Back in the day, in the late 2000s.
09, I believe.
09, there you go.
Really cool livery, that one. Looks really flash on track.
Does look really flash on track.
I believe Max Wilson ran a WOW livery on his EA Falcon in 2007.
He
He
did
did
as well, yes.
when he was teammates with Barguana.
Mm. I remember buying the shirt. It was a bit WOW.
Yeah. As
About that
everyone's,
way.
yeah, as everyone's actually having to complete their first laps of this practice session at the moment.
Just, Yep, so this practice service just basically everyone gets back in. I'm not 100% sure if everyone is back in or not, but give everyone an opportunity.
I believe everyone is back in.
I'm just trying to see if we've got standings. We do have standings. So we've got Lion Mitch who's done a time. So we're watching Dane Licata at the minute.
6-6, that's a good lap.
That's
Six.
fast.
Faster than we saw in practice.
That is a very fast lap there from Lion Mitch, so he'll be a contender tonight. Believe he was a dual race winner at the Bend. Was it last time we were out? It's been a little while.
I think he won one race. Did he win both? I don't know.
I think he did, from memory.
I think he won two of the three, yeah.
How good's not knowing who won what, because we've got no idea. As you can see, I don't do my research before these commentaries.
We do love the series, guys.
As Alex Cattle is 19.8 seconds off to the first sector.
Must have wets on.
That's not a competitive lap time. Yes, he was winner last time out both races, and he scored a podium in the race before that at the Bend. So strong performance for Lion Mitch at the Bend. We'll see if he can back that up tonight. He's up on his own time again right now. So
I've seen that he's gone purple in both first and second.
Oh, half a second up. Wow.
this is a curler from Lion Mitch. Yes, we'll get underway with qualifying very shortly. I hope that we don't have any more unexplained technical dramas.
Peter Richards is trying to join with this match. That's not going to work, unfortunately.
Yeah,
Oh, Lime Mitch has signed the lap away. Bugger.
Ah,
Oh, he's still got a 6.5.
must have the mismatch. What version? That's odd from Peter Richards there.
It really seems that Benjamin D'Alia is struggling here tonight.
He is struggling here
Compared to the pace that he usually has.
he's 1.1 away.
He is. He was. I think he was about 8th in the first practice session as well.
One thing I have noticed though is that when you put qualifying fuel in the car now, it's a bigger difference to what it was before on these tyres.
Yep.
Hearing that we're having frame drop issues, I'm going to try and rectify that. I know that we're having a lot of dramas here. Having dramas trying to keep a server together, let alone frames at the minute.
Is Matt Cecilis connected?
He has. This is my last broadcast on this computer before she goes into retirement, and I think you can understand why.
Hello? That is what it is.
Yeah, it's a bit of an issue here at the then. So about to go into qualifying, hoping that we don't have any dramas when we go into qualifying.
Yeah, hopefully not.
I'm just going to see if I can do everything at once for everybody. I'd like to apologise if we've got pictures of the pit lane at the minute. I am having some dramas on my end. But yeah.
As Peter Richards has made it in without a mismatch. Well done.
See, that's good for Peter Richards. I was just looking for a way in which to fix his problem. So that is awesome news to hear.
We've got 18 cars on the grid at the moment.
Will you guys use Automobilista 2 in the future, we've heard in the chat? Not at the minute, just because it doesn't support modding and doesn't support a lot of things that make it conducive to running these events. Has the server crashed again, or is it just me?
No? Oh yeah, it has.
Has it?
Yep.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me, boys. Well, this is a pretty poor start. We'll be back after this break. After our technical problems, we're back live here now from Bathurst, and we're with 11 minutes to go in the qualifying session. Currently watching Hans Brunswick as he is on his first flying lap.
Yeah, I'm glad we're back here. We've got all the issues dealt with, hopefully, and the qualifying session is underway.
We could be still having issues on the stream with frame rates, but I'm unable to solve that at the minute. I'm hoping that just the server is running.
Oh, Hands runs wide at the chase. Let's see what our first lap times are going to be for qualifying. 2:07.0. Good lap from Hands, good
Good lap
bunker.
from Hans. Here's a good banker. Lachlan Burke comes across next. And I don't have a lap time display for him. I haven't had my timing leaderboards display on the screen. There we go. So I've got Lime Mitch in second place, Benjamin D'Alia third, Lachlan Burke fourth, Tino fairway back there in fifth. I'm going to watch Matt Cecil's got his lights on. I'm going to set up a stationary camera here at the last corner for these opening laps. Cecil goes to 8th, Cattle goes to 5th. We've got Liam Barty comes across the line, goes into 8th place. I think that was Lewis. Was that Instinct that goes to 8th place now? Claim by
Those are all just anchor laps.
Lachlan Burke has matched Hans Brunswick's first sector.
I think we'll get on board with.
Same with Benjamin D'Alia.
We'll have a look at Lachlan Burke because we know that he's pretty quick around here.
He is.
It's not a guy we've seen up the front.
A new livery as well.
Yeah, I touched on that at the start of this broadcast. Yeah, livery. It's a good looking car as well, I reckon.
All
He's
is
up.
up.
And like a little high six to me.
Oh, look at this lap time from D'Alia. 3.5 tenths up on Hands.
So we've got both of these guys to watch. We're going to watch Burke though, he's going to cross the line first. Lachlan Burke comes across the line.
Oh,
He's running
he's
very
folded.
wide last corner. Fold it wide. Going to cost him a lot of time, but he still goes to third. We're now going to watch D'Alia. So he comes across the line.
Oh,
He's received a track cut, so that lap
He
doesn't
has.
not counted for him. And RSM Latino's actually gone to the top now.
he has. Good luck from Latino. Now, I reckon Lachlan Burke here will do a mid-6 going off the mistake he made on his lap.
Guys have really turned up their pace here for this playing session. Restart my PC in the warm-up, that might be what I'm going to have to do, Sean. Having some strange issues. So I'm retiring it for a good reason. There's been nothing but problems for me the last few rounds.
Oh, Hans Brunswick right out sideways.
Tino has basically matched his first sector. And look at where's Hans. Hans is over the top. Did you manage to catch Hans's split? First sector, Thomas.
He was down by a fair bit, I'm pretty sure. Oh no, he's up on himself, but he's 3 tenths down on Latino.
So we will watch Latino, he's going to cross the sector marker. He's only at 10th down on himself. Very close at the top of these timesheets.
Oh. Hands is really on the edge of the retire life here.
He's giving it everything he's got. He's got Dodger in the foreground, but he's not going to catch him. That was a bit of a rain lag, but he's gone faster. He's gone to the top. Latino's now going to come around across the line, see if he's going to improve. He has improved. He's done a 6-7.
Dodger has cost Hans Brunswick pole there.
No, I didn't see what happened. Slight looks at Hans. He's pulled into the side road, so he's going to go and he's going to get one more opportunity. Here. Slime Mitch is now going to cross the line. See if he improves.
Oh, Dodger in the fence at turn 2.
He is not on time yet. We've got Dodger there in the fence at turn 2. Lachlan Burke's got the lights on. He's currently in P4.
It is, since everyone's going to the pit, back to the pits to get a fresh set of boots and have another run at it. There's 5.5 minutes left in this session.
Lachlan Burke is not up on his split, so we're going to just flick forward. Benjamian D'Alia is crossing the line. He's starting in lap, it appears. Look at this, thing's in 6 and 7. Oh, this Cattle's down a long way from normal. He's in P8. And he's starting another lap.
Yeah, I did notice a lot of front guys got held up on a few of their laps.
Steve Warwick all the way down in 9th. That's a long way further down than we normally see him.
Yeah, he's been pretty fast in practice, but I noticed he's been struggling a little bit tonight. But we'll see. He might find come into his own and down a good lap.
It's very competitive. Man.
It is. You make one mistake, you drop a 10, you drop a few spots. It seems. Alex Cuttle's coming up through the cutting. Right of the apex.
Is up on his personal best. So we'll see what Alex Cuttle's split is, whether or not he can improve.
Oh, it looks like it's going to be good here.
He's up.
It is.
He's up on the best time so far.
Oh, this is good from Alex Cuttle. Pure class. We've seen it from him all season, since he's been in Super 2. He's really been the star of the field in qualifying. We've seen what he does up to the second selector, but it's looked pretty. Oh, he's made a mistake and he's in the fence. That's a strange one. He clattered the wall with the left rear of the car and just flipped him to the outside.
He's pushing on with the lap, but that's ruined any chance of it being competitive for the position.
It's unfortunate. That was a really good lap.
We're going to flick further up. Instinct's on an outlap at the minute. Benjamian D'Alia is coming around to finish a lap.
As Peter Richards keeps joining and leaving.
D'Alia has obviously just done a banker outlap there.
Yep. Is Latino starting a lap?
He is starting a lap. We're just going to look at line Mitch here for a second. He's very sideways out of the cutting. And he's coming up here under the tree for the first timing intermediate. And he's up.
Good lap by Lewis Wedding, up to 4th.
It's a good lap by Lewis Wedding up in the 4th spot. So we've got less than half a second covering the top 7 of this field at the minute.
Line Mitch is ragging it at the top of the hill.
Line Mitch is leaving nothing on the table. He wants pole position here. He wants to defend his 2 wins from last round.
Oh, couple of rears. Oh, he's going to lose a bit of time here. A lot of time.
A lot of time. Not a very good line there on the exit of the dipper.
And D'Alia is up 10.5 on the best first sector.
We say that, but line Mitch is still up to the second sector, believe it or not. So that's all to play for here. But everyone's having a go. Let's see what Lewis Wedding does at the first sector split as well, because we believe he's probably in contention for pole as well. Oh, made a big mistake, but he was on. If he didn't make that error, he was on for the fastest first sector we've seen. So
yeah.
Absolute scenes here.
It's been a good qualifying session.
Has we got the top 8 covered by half a second.
He's up 2.5 tenths.
Flick to him after we watch Line Mitch cross the line. Line Mitch is going to cross the line, and he is not going to go to pole, but he's going to go to P3. Lachlan Burke. We're going to watch D'Alia.
Series champion.
Our 2020 Series champion. This is one of the closest qualifying sessions that we have actually seen. This is ridiculous.
That's at Bathurst. Track where you'd think there'd be a bit of separation, but the guys continue to turn it on.
That's exactly right, and he goes to pole with a 6.3. That is an awesome lap there from Benjamian D'Alia. That's the best lap that we've seen in Super 2 so far throughout the weeks leading up to this race.
He's taking the sandbags off the rear wheels.
He has, for sure. He's proving why he's the champion.
Oh. Runs now. What does he do?
He goes faster, he goes second, but still 2/10 slower than D'Alia. We watch Latino, he comes through the first sector. He's a fair margin away at the minute. Line Mitch.
Oh, not going to be a good sector from
No,
Line
not
Mitch.
a good sector from Line Mitch. I'm going to look at Lewis Wedding. He's still in with a chance here.
He is. He's pushing it.
Outside of D'Alia's lap, which I don't think will be beaten now because of how good it is, I don't know who else is going to be second. Like, I
It's
still
going to be a
feel...
good first sector.
Lewis
he's up.
Wedding is actually up on everybody. So this is a mega first sector here from Lewis Wedding.
It's purple.
He lost a bit of momentum there at the top of the hill. We had to reset the throttle. He's throwing it down the mountain. Oh, he's wide at the dipper. Oh, that's going to cost him a fair chunk of time.
The throttle reset.
Oh, no.
Nah,
That's
he's got the
Unlucky.
lap. Very unlucky. Because that was looking like a very good lap from him.
The real surprise of this session is Lachlan Burke. He couldn't get a lap in.
He just didn't get the lap in that he had pace-wise to be able to show us. We're going to watch Instinct. He's still on the lap. He's in P8. He's still got potential to move up, but he's not on a very good lap at the minute, it seems.
love these cars for the chase. Awesome to watch.
So do I.
It's not many cars on track road. He's up on himself by about half a second. There's gains the car that crosses the line, doesn't improve.
It doesn't improve, but nearly matches his PB. We'll just see who else is still on the circuit.
Oh, Instinct. Up the fourth.
Instinct, well, that's a big last sector from Instinct. He's pulled that out of nowhere because he was 2/10 off to the split when we saw, so we stopped watching him. I'm gonna watch Brady comes across the line.
Good job by him.
He goes 15th. He displaces a claim bite. Good qualifying session there.
Oh, that was an awesome session.
Well, we're now all set for this 8-lap race.
Oh, that was a 10 out of 10 session.
It was a pretty good
Very
session.
good session.
As we're flicked over here in the warm-up.
We have flicked over into warm-up, and we have done it without any technical dramas, so that's really positive to see.
It
Good
is.
sign.
It's a good sign.
Remains that way.
As John McDonald said in the chat, what a lap from the Rusty's machine. I agree, mate. Good lap there from Roadie. Getting an old Lightning McQueen out for a run and showing us that he knows how to turn right to go left.
That's the one. Ka-chow.
Wonder if Mario Andretti knows his name.
Mate, if you keep talking to yourself, people are going to think you're crazy.
We've had a question from SDS Racing. Is this an updated Bathurst track? Yes, this is an updated Bathurst track. Done especially for this race and our race on Sunday.
Oh, Lachlan Burke's in defence. SDS Racing, what does that stand for?
Stands for Sex Drug Sim Racing, I believe. I believe that's Glenn Miles. So thanks for joining us, Glenn.
G'day Glenn, how are you?
Glenn?
Former participant of this series. Raced pretty much full time with us last year.
Well,
What's the guys doing practice starts?
yeah, well,
Alright.
that's what you got to do here. Yeah, there's so... The drivers are so close, it's all going to be down to who gets the best start, because any one of the top 6 could lead this race.
Well, another thing we've seen in this series is a lot of guys off the front row especially have got poor starts, and it's cost them races. I mean, Alex Cattle is the most notable example of our pole sitter that can't seem to get it off the line, but...
Yep, Alex Cattle, Benjamin D'Alia, Latino, those
Yeah.
top 3 really struggle off the line. So it'll be interesting to see how the others go.
Yeah, so getting a good start here really sets you up for a race win, especially on it's only an 8-lap race, this first one, so there's not a lot of room to make the time back up. This track, although it's as long as it is, as we know, it's you can only overtake in half the track, unless you're Thomas McMillan and you shove up the inside in a ridiculous spot. You can only overtake at half this track, so the other half of the lap it's single file, no overtaking, so you can't.
Sure who that is pit lane, but they're certainly warming up the rear.
As,
It is Matt.
Danny,
Is it?
you-
Yes.
you're going to want to go to a movable camera and just move your mouse and have a look around.
Why?
You are.
Oh no.
Famous Big Sun.
The Big Sun.
I have no words.
The Big Sun has made his return at the mountain.
The Big Sun has made his return at the mountain. The Big Sun is here.
There he is.
As
Look at him from Skyline. That's where you need to look at him from.
as a few of you probably don't know,
Oh no.
me, Kurt Stenberg, Colin, Dane Lauren, Ethan Lauren did a race against the AIs at Pukekohe, and we'd go around the hairpin at Pukekohe, turn, and all we see is this massive sun, and we all laugh so hard that we all shunt.
Yeah, because we decided to do a twilight race at Pukekohe, and we found out that you can't do that in AMS because you just end up pissing yourself laughing.
Yeah, what boys, this looks good. Cars at Bathurst.
Where else would you want to watch race cars other than Mount Panorama?
Oh, yeah.
It really is a special place in sim and in real life.
Now, I reckon who to watch here is a line Mitch. He is so good off the line.
He is good off the line, and he's got pretty good pace. I feel like anyone in the top 7 of this race can win it.
Yep, I agree too.
So
You
Rwanda
start
out
the
the
formation lap.
Who wants to run me through the grid today?
Happy to.
Oh yeah.
On pole, we got Benjamin D'Alia, who's champion. Second place, Hans Brunswick. Third place, RSM Latino. Second in the championship this year. Benjamin on his toes all year, which is good. Fourth place, we got Instant. Fifth place, Wine Mitch. Thomas is picked for this race. Sixth place, Thomas Wedding. Tenth place is Lachlan Burke. It's Alex Cattle actually. About that. In 8th place is Lachlan Burke. 9th place, my old man Steve Warwick. 7th place, Pat Jones. I believe it's his debut this race. Dramatic. 13th place is Tim Budd. 14th place is Matt Cecil. 15th place is Brody. 16th place is claimed by. 17th place is his old man. Winner. 10th place. Rounds out field for tonight.
Good field. 19 cars, I believe.
Yeah, and I believe we've had a few guys that had technical dramas who couldn't make it in, so
It's a shame.
it is a shame. Good field of cars, mate.
See Ben's sporting his orange numbers.
He is.
Well deserved.
Now this is going to be an exciting race, boys, I have a feeling.
Yeah, 8 laps around here. It's pretty short, but
Hopefully the boys keep it clean. No safety cars.
Yes, hopefully no safety cars, but we know this series has been rife for straight line crashes and all kinds
we've
of
seen
things.
some great things this year in this series. Like, I've been extremely proud to call the series, but at the same time, some of the funniest things I've ever seen in sim racing has happened in this series.
They have. We've seen some big crashes. We've seen some great racing. We've seen unbelievable things happen that I've never seen happen before.
Seen
And
some white cubes.
We've seen some white cubes. We've seen people improve out of sight, which is what we want to see. We want to see people improving. This is what this series is all about. And we've seen guys come of age. And the guy we're watching right now, Benjamian D'Alia, he's really come of age over this championship. Was our winner in our first round back in Adelaide, and he's our pole sitter in our final round here as our 2020 champion. So look forward to seeing how he is going to tackle these last two races. As we see
As
the
everyone's
Liam
lining
Bucks
up onto their good bucks.
start from the pit lane.
As Lime, look at Lime. Lime Mitch, he knows he's going to get a good start. He's got the car pointed in a certain direction.
He's angled it to the middle of the road here.
Yeah,
Here we go.
that's a rising.
That's the green flag. Go, go,
Right
go.
away.
And off they go.
Good start
Oh,
from
look
Lime
at
Mitch
this.
as predicted. He's going to split the middle here in this second row. And good start by Hans Brunswick, and he's going to sweep round and take the lead into turn one. With
Oh,
Lime Mitch, he's managed to get up to fourth there.
he has a bit of a party exit there for Benjamin D'Alia on turn one, which is giving Hans Brunswick a fairly big lead as we run into turn two.
Just having a look early.
Oh, bit of a shot in the back and a big
Alex
crash. Alex
Cattle's-
Cattle's in the fence. He's around. Thankfully, no one else has managed to be involved in that. I thought that was going to be a big crash. So now we've got RSM Latino, he's got up to second, with Benjamin D'Alia struggling on cold tyres, it seems.
Yeah, interesting accident there. I'm not sure about 3-1 turn two.
I'm going to see if I can get a replay there of Cattle. So it's 3 wide into turn 2, and lap 1 just does not go, and it's hard to put blame on anyone for that.
We're just a racing.
So that's put Alex Cattle right down the back. He's not had a great season, to be honest. Since he's come in here, he's had a lot of things go wrong. Yeah, stupid move by my driver is what Sean Allen has said. I reckon that's partly accurate.
His cars runs wide at the elbow.
They all run wide.
They do. Line pitches now. He's got to run on D'Alia.
He does. Here we go. This will be interesting side by side through the chase. Is D'Alia going to go? Is he going to try and hold it?
Oh, and line pitches
Oh.
up. And backwards in the background, we've got
move.
Lachlan Burke's made a spot on Instinct. And Dane Licato's going for a move on Instinct as well. He's not going to quite get that done. We're just going to go through. And the rest of the field, Alex Cattle's now moved up. He's made his pass Dodger. And is back up to 15th. So back towards the front of the field. It's Hans Brunswick who leads our first racing lap here at Mount Panorama. With RSM Latino in second place.
Just to mention, biggest mover in the field, the Clemson squad, Peter Stenberg. Good start from him.
He's up into 14th after qualifying 17th, I believe.
As Alex Cattle's just ran into him there.
People not having much going there at the front of the field, so we're going to go a bit to the back. should move his way through the field pretty quickly here. You think unless he's got pretty major damage from that crash. He did hit the wall pretty hard.
Yeah.
Is there a safety car in this?
Bit of a go.
Yes, there is a safety car in this. We've had a number of them come out this year. Sort of surprised we didn't have one for that incident at turn 2, but it's good. Keep the racing green. Oh, come on, Parrot. What's going on there? Looks like he's having some network dramas.
Yeah, the parrot must have bit the cord, the internet cord.
It's a bit in the Ethernet cord.
It's going too well for him, but I'm going to flick forward towards the front because we've got a race on here.
Yeah, terrible exit out of Forest Elbow. Locked it all up and had to go back in first gear.
Brunswick running across the road.
Doesn't
What
look
do you
like
like?
these
Any
guys got a
draft?
draft. Big draft here at Mount Panorama, it must be said. Conrod Strait is a huge draft.
Forest Elbow is one of those corners you do not want to be braking in late. You've got to set it up for the exit.
We've heard John McDonald in the chat go, Parrot's gone back to the future. And we've had somebody else go, he went and it's the picture of a loading bar. So that's pretty entertaining.
This thing reverse Lachlan Burke is fairly close up the road.
It is. So it's all pretty hold stations at the front, but everyone's fairly close. I noticed the claim bite has made it past Rody in the back of shot, and those cuttles now up into 14th.
Yeah, something's happened to Peter Stenberg. Do you reckon him and Alex Cattle had another running together?
Potentially.
It's a good move there.
Oh, he thinks he's going to get it done because Lachlan's wrong wide, but is he going to come back at him? No, he's too far back. So instinct up into P6.
Stenberg was wrong. Had a look at when Stenberg lost it himself at Forest Elbow.
Thanks for that update, Tom. The closest racing on the track at the minute is actually for the lead battle.
He goes really fast down the hill here. He's just gonna not make a mistake at Forest Elbow when he should be right.
Lime Mitch is showing really good pace here at the minute as well. I still believe that he can potentially win this. He hits the wall. Done a bit of a Chaz Monster, but he's gotten away with it completely. And the hands has got loose.
That's better than the hands got loose in here. I don't think he'll be close enough though.
Oh, and Hands is swerving all over the road. He knows he's in trouble here. Bad
It's got to
exit.
be really close.
Latino is going to be close enough to turn 2 to be able to have a look, or even further down. Ooh. He's definitely going to be able to have a look down the bottom this time, this lap. So this is going to bring these other two behind back into this race.
It's looking like a four-way battle now.
Yeah, shaping up for a good race here.
Actually, 5.
Tino delays his bottom there. Doesn't get a very good exit.
Oh, and Lime Mitch has got loose in the background. He's going to be vulnerable to Benjamian D'Alia now.
He is he going to defend? No, he's not.
D'Alia goes up the inside or side by side.
Good job by Lime Mitch there. He's kept it like we saw the other weekend, like Brody Castillo.
Oh, and Benjamian D'Alia's gone in very deep and wide there. Oh, and they've made contact on the exit. Lime Mitch is going to get the spot back. That's a bit of awkward contact there.
Yeah, that was some aggressive racing.
What's some aggressive racing?
Well, Lime Mitch is flying over the top right now.
He is having a real go to try and catch back up to these guys.
He has caught a lot of time with the lead as well. Look at that. That's impressive.
Any of these top four can win this.
As Lewis
Oh,
Wedding's
Latino's
actually
hit the
raising
wall.
up. Lewis Wedding's raising up the back of those cars.
Tino's hit the wall and they're the elbow. And it's
Now I think
going to leave him very vulnerable down this straight to line Mitch.
I do think if the Tino wants to have another go at winning this motor race, he's got to let Lime Mitch pass and let Lime Mitch catch hands, because I do believe he's got the pace to.
And line Mitch is up the inside. I don't think he's going to...
Oh, it's aggressive.
It's aggressive racing from everybody. Line Mitch is into the back of him. He wants to get this spot. He knows he's got to get past Latino here, and this is... All this is doing is making ground for Hands to run away, and they're almost
Latino's
3 wide.
turned down. Oh,
Line Mitch has moved him wide and just said, I'm taking that spot whether you like it or not. Now, Benjamian D'Alia is in this battle and he wants to get past Line Mitch.
and this is when Lewis Wedding into the battle.
Good racing here from these guys. Good, really hard, aggressive racing.
It's fantastic to watch.
It's given Hands Brunswick 2.8 second lead. I do not think Lime Mitch can catch that much of a gap, but we'll find out.
Especially when he's got to defend here to Brunswick. Oh, sorry, he's got to defend here to D'Alia, but over the top, we know he's really fast, so he's... We'll see if he can close in that gap to Hands.
I reckon we've seen the best of Lime Mitch's rear tyres here.
Oh, he's all over the shop. He's having a real go, but got to admire it. I like people that back themselves.
Oh,
Look how close he is to the wall.
D'Alia then had a massive under.
Oh, and he's around! Big crash!
He's around.
Oh, D'Alia's gone into him!
Oh no!
Oh, big good save there by D'Alia to hang on to it, but wow, wee.
Just as I've mentioned that his rear tyres hadn't seen their better days, Spencer, top of
I'm
the
gonna
hill.
get a
touched the
replay
grass.
of that. I'm gonna try and get a replay from the caravan view camera if I can, or this camera. He has just touched the grass there and he's looped it. He's had the gas on the lawn, and it reminds me of that crash at the 12 hour this year with the TO2 car, and it's just wow. That's put the end of Lime Mitch's chances of winning this race.
Very unfortunate.
Back up the front, but we've got a battle now between Instinct and Lewis Wedding, and this is for fourth and fifth. Benjamian D'Alia is probably going to damage from that incident as well. Oh, Instinct's having a look.
Always forced him to run wide there.
He has.
The old sneaky have a look, and it's forced him to run wide.
But both ends pretty deep here. Oh. Nice, they give each other a lot of room.
They've given each other a lot of room.
Brought Lachlan Burke into the battle.
Haven't seen much of Lachlan Burke this race.
Really, he's been pretty quiet there at the back end of this front few cars. Now Lachlan Burke's buying himself into this.
Wedding's still in front.
Wedding got back.
Sorry, Wedding got back past, sorry. It's hard when they're both the same car.
Do you think he's a little bit faster than he's Wedding at the moment?
Alright, and Hans Brunswick's now got a 5-second lead in this race after all that's gone on.
So he's just looked after the tyres and just went to a number. Out of trouble as well.
It's been an impressive turn here, for instance, as Lewis Wedding runs wide.
Oh, Instinct's
Right on him here.
all over him.
Have a look at the elbow.
He's gone in pretty conservative into the elbow. We'll see if that helps him get the exit.
Has it?
That will help him on the exit.
Compromised himself there, Instinct.
Yeah, I'll tell you who it has helped, it's Lachlan Burke. As you can see, he's pulling him in a little bit here.
Yeah, I don't know if he'll be close enough.
Won't be close enough. Definitely brought that gap down. Oh, it's Wedding
Stake
running
there
wide.
for Wedding.
Wedding's looking a little bit inconsistent here. Still doing well to hold off Instinct as they both run Warwick.
Oh, Instinct. Tail happy there. That's going to bring Burke into this now. We notice the background that Dane Liccardo and Steve Warwick are in a battle. Oh, Lachlan Burke! That's a big dive. You can't do that. That's Jordan Boyce, and he's.
It's a bit like what who was it? Was it Kurt Kostecki that did that with Jake Kostecki a couple of years ago?
Yeah, it's Super 2. Yep, I believe so. Except I think they actually made contact. I believe. Now this battle's on here. Who's going to prevail?
Oh.
It's Instinct. Instinct's prevailed. He's got the spot, but can he hold it? Yes, it looks like he has.
Very
eh?
good, right? Very good.
Racing here and Instinct's up into 4th place. Just noticed that Steve Warwick has also had a mistake, so I'm going to see if we get a replay of that. Not sure what's happened to him. He's going slow. He's going slow before.
So he's just letting Alex go.
He's lost a lot of ground back because he was up with Liccardo before. Lachlan Burke's car's smoking. What? Okay. Lachlan Burke's car is smoking.
Benjamian D'Alia has caught a
Oh,
lot of time
Peter
with Latino
Stenberg.
this one.
That's a big incident there. I'm trying to get another camera of it. Peter Stenberg not having a good race, it must be said.
No, he's not.
The front of the car's starting to look like a Holden Cruise.
And it's starting to look like Holden Cruise, so he'll be pretty disappointed. He loves this place, so won't be
He's
liking.
pretty animated about that one.
He will be animated that it's not going well for him. Dodgers also
Tell you
around
what,
the
Benjamian
cutting.
D'Alia is flying.
Dodgers around the cutting. I think he may have blown an engine. Dodger has lost a wheel, it seems. I'm going to see if we get a replay.
7-9.
Oh my goodness.
Oh! We're going to get an onboard. That's a huge crash from Dodger.
He's not even come out of the car.
So we're going to get an onboard from him. Oh!
Wow.
Wow, that's a big crash.
It is.
He's hit the end of the wall there, and it's just the car's exploded. So it's going to be retirement for Dodger from the race.
Oh, D'Alia's doing fun. Oh. Santino's making mistakes.
Latino is making mistakes. So where's the next battle on track? I'm going to just look back. I think
I reckon Benjamian D'Alia's going to catch Latino here. Latino's struggling.
So do I. I'm just saying we've got Kai Jones and Cameron Parrott who are in a battle at the back.
There's 4 cars in the track here for D'Alia. Oh, this is the late. Latino's done well down the hill.
I'm going to flick forward this battle because this is for the second spot between our 2 championship rivals.
The last lap as well.
It is the last lap of this race.
Last.
Hey, what, they've been catching hands once with this lap.
Hans has probably backed out of it. He knows what he's had to do, and he's going to flick forward to Hans.
Well, as Hans is coming up to the last couple of corners here, he's driven really well all race ever since the good exit off turn 1.
The thing about this too,
away.
a lot of these guys in the top half of the field are actually doing the 1000 this weekend. So
They are, and Hans Brunswick crosses the line. He wins the race, and he'll be partnered with Lewis Wedding come Saturday, and yeah, hopefully
Good start.
as well. Latino was 2nd place with Benjamin D'Alia on 3rd. Instinct crosses the line in 4th with Lewis Wedding.
Lachlan Burke has some sort of engine issue here.
I mentioned
Smoking.
7. Lachlan Burke, yeah, he's had a smoking engine for a while here. It's a bit weird. He's going to get across the line in front of Alex Cuddle. With Steve Warwick rounding out 10. Cameron Parrott's going to get that position 11 that he's got off Kai Jones.
Adobe W there for Kai Jones. Finished the race with the car in one piece.
That's always a goal around here, especially at Bathurst with Brody, 13th. And by 14th. Just finishing a race here at Bathurst is, when you're a debutant, pretty big achievement, so well done to Kai Jones. And Bud is going to come across in 15th after starting from pit lane. Stenny is 16th and he's already finished. He's been a lap down with Dodger and Matt Cecil. Matt Cecil's 5 laps down on the field to finish, so...
Yeah, he had some sort of wheel drama, I believe.
Oh well, at least he's managed to get out and turn some laps to try and rectify that issue, so...
I was going to say that had to be one of the best races this season. That was awesome.
It's good to watch.
It was pretty awesome to watch. Force feedback stop detecting, we've heard.
There were a couple of those guys. They needed to take it a little bit easier at the start of the race because they were struggling on tyres towards the end there.
I'm just going to get ready to restart it for our feature race tonight. Good drive though by Hans. Awesome to see him get a win.
It's awesome to see Hans get a win.
He has had a win in this championship earlier on in the season, but strong competition tonight, so shows he's really on the pace and so looking for a good result comes the race on Sunday as well, when he's going to team up with Lewis Wedding. Just looking at the results, Hans Brunswick was our race winner at Townsville race 2. That is correct. That's in that safety car race that was shortened.
We've got a very short practice session here till we go back to another qualifying session.
Yep, another 15-minute qualifying session.
Mate, for all we know, the top 6 could be reversed at that close.
Pretty much. We are about to head into the next qualifying session. I'm just going to get live pictures up again. While this quet session does start, I'm going to go through some of the pairings for Sunday for the Super 2 guys, especially. So we've touched on Hans Brunswick with Lewis Wedding, but out of the other Super 2 guys, we've got just getting a list up. Probably should have done that before I started talking.
I know we've got D'Alia and I believe Alex Cattle in a car.
Yep, Benjamin D'Alia and Alex Cattle are racing together for Race on Oz, so that'll be a strong combo of Super 2 guys.
The Race on Oz Young Lions car.
Yep.
Leave Dane Liccardo and Liam.
An update to that entry, it's actually now Dane Liccardo and Lachlan Burke. So that's a pretty strong combo with the pace of Burke shown tonight. Yeah, it's been a late driver change. I believe Liam Budd cannot make the event.
Oh.
Because Latino's the first car out of the pits in this qualifying session, followed by D'Alia. Favourite session of the year here, guys.
What is? Actually looking forward to Friday. Qualifying session and shootout.
Oh yeah, that'll be good.
Even though I'm not in the car, I'm still excited to watch the boys have a dip.
Yeah, I'm hoping I can do alright. I know there's a few of us that are going to be having a big go.
You're teamed up with Luke Rosella, who won the AMS Oz Bathurst 500 on Sunday, so you've got a pretty strong co-driver. He's already picked up one win at this track.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy to be paired up with Luke Rosella. He's shown some really good play, a really good pace and some really good ball making. So yeah, hopefully we can do quite well. Give it to you and Dave.
I think probably us three in the commentary booth are the most lucky pairings in the whole field, to be honest. We've got pretty good co-drivers and main drivers.
Yep.
I'm the co-driver in my car, you're the co-driver in your car.
Yeah, it's a bit strange considering we're usually at the front of the field anyway, but we've got the actual front of the field as our drivers. It's pretty handy.
Another dark horse combo, I reckon, is Sean Allen and Brody Steen.
Yeah.
You know,
definitely.
Sean's really fast and Brody's really consistent and really good on the strategic side of racing.
Yeah,
So
Brody will
notice
keep
that,
that car running all day. He'll keep that car running near the front all day,
Yeah.
and then Sean will be there to fight for the race win.
Yep, they'll be there at the end.
Brody's good at the fuel saving as well, which is handy.
That is very handy around the mountain.
Just going to touch on as well, we've got Instinct who's racing tonight. He's racing with Jack Handel, so that's a returning combo of drivers.
Sure, yeah.
RSM Latino and Steve Warwick hasn't been mentioned. That'll be a strong combination of Super 2 runners, especially seeing Latino's pace here tonight.
Benjamian D'Alia and Alex Cattle as well. I reckon that's a really good combo. Should be able to get into the top 5, I reckon.
Yep. Sean said in the chat, I'll be lucky to get a top 5. If you say so.
I reckon you'll do quite well, Sean.
The one rule that we haven't released it yet, everyone should probably be interested in, is the mandatory 7th stops.
Yep, so there'll be 7 mandatory pit stops like the real race on Sunday, so that will add to the strategy of the race.
Will. I'm
Annoying.
excited. Yeah, that's awesome.
Knowing that the cars can go 25 to 26 laps on the tank, like some of the pit stops are going to have to be shorter than that to make the 7 stops, so...
Really throws it in with the
Strategy.
safety car and that, it means you can play with your strategy a bit. So
Yeah.
whether you run long, run short, where you run your short stint, whether you just run short all day, opens up the way in which you are going to play the game.
To choose your own co-driver, stuff like that as well.
So I believe last session the fastest first sector was a 51.7, I believe.
That's correct, yes. Anyone match that yet?
I don't believe I saw Lewis Weddings did a 52.7. So not a great
Right.
first sector from him.
Not sure what the track conditions are at the moment, whether the temperature's hotter or cooler.
It'd be a bit slippery at the moment, I reckon.
You see Latino gets sideways there, so I'd say it is a little bit more slippery.
Looks like it's going to be a pretty good lap here from Latino.
It
He
does.
runs a bit wide.
He's had to pluck first gear there.
Yeah.
The
7-1,
seven.
that would have been a high 6, I reckon.
Dahlia with a 7-1 as well.
Oh, 09.
Yeah, .009.
Close times already. Hans is going to be the next one to bring across the line, I believe.
Hands is going to be pretty close to these guys' times too.
Yeah.
Oh, good
Oh,
lap.
6-6, good lap from Hans.
Great banker with 10 minutes to go.
That's impressive.
Still having some frame loss issues, guys, on the stream. I'm aware. There's no way for me to be able to fix it tonight, so just gonna have to live with what's going on. Lewis
That's
Wedding's
an
gone in
impressive
P5.
number
From who?
from Hands.
Just keeping an eye on the sector splits.
Oh, Dahlia's up
Dahlia's
there.
up.
0. Am I reading that right? He's up half a second on his PB.
He's up
He
half a
is.
second on his PB, so he must have lost all the time in the first sector on the first time round.
Yep. Oh, that's late. That is late. He's
I
got
love this run down the hill here. Brilliant.
It's one of the best pieces of racetrack in Australia. In the world, even.
My favourite part of Bathurst is the first sector. I know a lot of the people love the second
Oh.
sector.
I reckon
Oh, he's up 3.5 tenths.
it's been pretty mega over the top. I don't know. I honestly, it's hard to say. I like the grate. I like me feeling me, but I reckon my favourite part is probably the run under the tree.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
my
I-
credit.
I'd have to agree.
It's just such a awesome corner.
That, if it's for one corner, it'd be under the tree. For a section of the track, it'd be down the hill. Me, personally.
I just love under the tree when it get a bit of a slide. Light her up in third gear into fourth. Get your second
Yep.
split. It's mad bit of the track.
What's D'Alia gonna do here?
And he's
Oh,
going to pole with
6.5.
a 6.5.
He lost a fair bit of time there in the last sector, but he's still on the pole.
That was looking like a 6.2 or a 6.3 maybe.
Yeah.
Hans is back out on the track. He's on an outlet at the minute. Pino is on an outlet. And Liccardo goes for the first sector.
Ooh.
He's on an outlet that appears. Lewis Wedding is coming around to complete a flyer.
So
He
he's
goes
a
to
blind
pole.
ridge.
So many competitive guys in this field. I keep forgetting. Lachlan Burke goes to 4 with 7.3. Keep forgetting who's in this field and who actually can claim pole here today. So
Oh,
many.
Lime Mitch, 6.3.
Wow, that is
Oh,
an
great time.
impressive lap time from Lime Mitch. I'm trying to find him on the
Oh,
screen.
D'Alia's up on his lap, but he's messed it up.
He has his-
Tito's crashed in front of him.
Oh, he's missed the apex down the exit of the grate. Oh, and he's turned in too early there. He knows it's gone. He's gone back to pit lane. He's surrendered that one.
I'm gonna say, boys, is there a 205 in it?
Possibly could be. With the combined sectors, there is a 205.
I expect to see 5s and 4s on Sunday, or sorry, Saturday, or Friday rather. Maybe even 3s, but yeah.
Lewis Wedding's up on his PB, same with Lachlan Burke.
5s from these guys is pretty impressive. If there was one to be done.
Absolutely. That's a good effort from these guys. They've really turned it up tonight.
Oh, I'm going to keep an eye on Lewis Wedding and then Lachlan Burke as they come through, and then we'll watch the splits of the leading guys who are on laps. No, he's
It's way
a mile
down.
away. So where's Lachlan Burke? He comes through. He is far
It's
off
down on
his
the
PB.
ball.
Irish Latino, I believe, is next runner, or is it
I think
Hans?
it's fresh. Come out on a fresh set of tyres.
Yeah, so he's on an outlap. D'Alia is on an outlap. Lime Mitch,
Time Mitch.
he's on a lap, I believe. Again, he'll be on his second flyer. Do seem to think that the second flyer is the fastest.
It is. So
It is
the
the
second
fastest.
flyer is a bit faster, but it's definitely faster when it's more on edge. And
Yeah,
allowing that a little bit more oversteer does allow you to quick move to the corners if you can control it.
Lime Mitch is back out of his humpy, gone back to the pit, so lowly at the minute. I don't see Lachlan Burke. Didn't improve his time by the looks.
Cuddle's really struggling here.
He is.
Six tenths down.
He's struggled a fair bit tonight.
Oh, Lachlan Burke right out sideways.
Warwick now up to P6.
Yeah, good lap from him.
Mason Bench should be on the same setup as her and Sean Allen, so that's interesting. Obviously Ben's doing a bit more with it at the minute, without being made. So we're all on flyers now, so we're going to be able to get the top 3 as they come through the first sector all in one go.
Mitch hard onto the rev limiter into the cutting.
Tito's just
Oh,
up
he's
on his
letting
right
Perkins
lane.
out of the cutting. That is a
Good slide.
big slide.
The tree. The split.
Oh, he's hit the wall. He's
He's
up
hit the
by
wall.
008, but he's hit the wall. Dahlia's
Oh,
up
Dahlia's up
by
at
10. Hands up
1-8.
by
50
10.
1-8.
They're all up by almost the same margin. Latino's on a lap. He's further down the road.
Oh my bit.
Oh
no,
no,
this is-
Latino.
He's running wide, so... Oh,
Oh,
D'Alia's
D'Alia.
line, Mitch.
Oh,
There's been a
claim
shunt from
bite.
the claim bite. Oh,
Oh, he's just ruined all their laps. Just on
That's-
10. Oh, that's frustrating.
oh well, to be fair, D'Alia had already run his own lap. He would have run through and picked up the track cut there. So Hans is now coming through. Hans is up 0.002 on the best lap time.
He's got the lights on. He knows it's time for the last sector as well.
He'll be, he'll know he's on a heater right now, and he'll know that he's got to lay this heater down.
He does. Oh, that's late. That is late. He's got the turn. Oh, this is going to be quick, guys. This will be quick
Hardest
if he
braking
gets it
corner
pulled
in
up to the
Australian
last
roads. He pulled
corner.
her up into the last corner.
Oh, he's off the
Oh!
rears.
No.
Over and
He's
out.
off. Over and out. He's in the fence.
Wow.
So Ingles back in top 10 shootout.
Wow. That is.
Lights back on for D'Alia. That is disappointing. I reckon that was going to be our pole time.
Gets out
Oh,
now.
geez.
He might get another lap in.
Oh yeah, we've definitely got another lap now. Goes back
Go
out
now.
of the pits. Out of the pits, Sands. Come on, mate. Looks like the line Mitch has made a mistake already.
Oh, big slide.
Big slow from
No.
Latino. He's up on his personal best. He's still 2/10 down on the best time. Have a look at line Mitch as he comes through the first sector.
Oh, D'Alia right out sideways.
Oh, big
They
slide
all hit
again.
that wall on the exit.
They do. D'Alia's a mile away at the minute.
Reckon he's backed out of it. He'll go for another lap.
Potentially, yeah. Pull the tyres down, have another go. You can go fast on your third lap here as well, so...
Here we go,
Also-
Lewis Weddies. Coming up to the first sector here.
Iris Latino is only a 10th away from the fastest second sector we've seen so far.
Lewis Weddies 2/10 up on himself and 3.5 tenths down on the leader. Oh, that's wide for Weddies in the fence. Jeez, Alex Cutter's out of control here, isn't he?
Let's see what Iris Latino does. He's coming into the last corner. Could be an improvement here.
Look at he's also going to time the last sector here.
He has
that's fine.
improvement, but not enough to do anything to worry the timesheets. The other people, in fact, so my Mitch is going into the lane.
Done.
Being around to start another lap. And his cattle, we're not sure what he's doing. He's coming into the lane as well, so that's him done.
Someone who hasn't put a decent lap down yet is Instinct, and he's just starting off a lap.
He is.
Oh, that was a beautiful turn too. Oh, gets it turned into the cutting nicely. Gets it off the exit. Oh, good first sector
it's
from
good.
Instinct.
Oh, he's
Oh.
He's got away with it.
Oh, that's right up the fence.
That's
Oh,
the
he's turned
instinct
it
I
too
know.
late. Got to lose a bit of time there at McMillan.
Oh, he's taken the cam water sign down there, but hasn't done it effectively.
He's lost a chunk of time here, I think. They're all struggling to get it turned in there at Forest Elbow. He's still half second up on himself.
The potential to put himself in the top 5 here.
That's it.
Noticing we've had a number of drivers further down the field not even set a lap time.
Yeah. So, Instinct's very fast in the last sector, so we'll see what he can do here. That looked nice. Good exit, held it flat to the floor off the exit. Oh, so it looks like he's lost a fair bit of time. We'll see what happens when he crosses the line. He's still improved. Up to 6. Is that when we
6.
qualified last race?
I think so.
I so, yeah.
Believe that's
Darling
all
on a
our
lap
runners. Dahlia's still on the lap, but it's gone
Oh,
in
this could
very
be a good
deep.
lap here from D'Alia.
Oh.
Oh!
I reckon he lost it all at the last corner too.
Yeah, I agree. That would have been very close if he... Yeah, that's an awesome session.
Lost Wedding's also on a lap. So is Dodger, so is Rudy.
That would be a very good lap here from Weddy.
Oh no, it's Dodger. Oh my god, that was Wedding! Lost Wedding's attempted to kill the kill people on the pit wall. As the completing qualifying lap.
Well, this has worked out perfectly here from Lime Mitch. He's the best starter in the field on the front row of the grid, on pole.
And he's got probably one of the fastest cars on the grid, so if he gets a good start, he could win this pretty easily. But it's a bit of a longer race this time, so you want to make sure he
we'll
keeps
have
the
to
tyres on
see.
it.
Yeah, he didn't keep his tyres on last race, and we know Hans was
Oh, that's
well in
beautiful
control.
grass.
So this is going to be an awesome race, guys.
I believe that there will possibly be a pit stop in this race. Thinking they sent Alex back to driving school, Sean said. Well,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's got good pace, Sean, but is he struggling under pressure or something at the mountain, or struggling to piece a lap together? Because his sectors didn't look that bad.
Confirm it probably will be a pit stop race.
Colin Jones is still some practice starts here. So to the back he's got the big Camry logo. There's a glass and a half with everyone. So it's a Monster Energy car. Nice looking car.
Wouldn't recommend to drink Monster and have chocolate at the same time.
Yeah, that'd be
I'm
a bit of
watching
a
it.
rush. That'd be a bit of a rush, wouldn't it?
Can you-
There's some well presented cars in this field. Yeah, well, the Lime Mitch car, that's a personal favourite for me.
To drink Monster and eat a block of Cadbury, your brain would probably turn around. So
Yeah. You know your brain would turn inside out. Yeah, I'm a big fan of that Lime Mitch car. The black grille on that Nissan looks awesome.
it's pretty cool.
10 out of 10 livery. Well, as we flick over to the race. Who's your pick for this one, Colin, Kurt?
With the pit stop thrown in the mix now, I'm not too sure.
Yeah. As I'm unsure where our fellow commentator has gone. He's gone walkabout, it seems.
It seems that way.
Yeah, line mid first Benjamian D'Alia on the front row. That'll be a good run into turn one. You know, Ben struggles off the line, but he can 1 out of 5 times he can get a good start. So we'll see how it goes. As the formation looks about to get underway. This is where you need to compose yourself, all the tyres, all the brakes, get into the zone, get ready for that race start.
Yeah, definitely.
As we're waiting here for our fellow commentators so we can run through the field.
Sorry guys, I had something go on in the background I needed to attend to. So I'll run us through the grid. That's okay.
There you go.
So line match is off pole position with Benjamian D'Alia in second place. Hans Brunswick in P3, our winner of last race, with RSM Latino in 4th position. Lachlan Burke was qualified 5th for this race, and he starts alongside Instinct. Alex Cattle is in 7th place with Steve Warwick in 8th. Dan Liccardo is 9th alongside Lewis Wedding. Liam Budd starts out of 11th with Cameron Parrott 12th. Matt Cecil, it's Kai Jones in 13th alongside Matt Cecil. Brody out of 15th, Dodger out of 16th, McLean out of 17th, and Stenny is our last runner in 18th.
I believe we've had a talk to Peter Stenberg. What's his thoughts on how the races are going?
Some pretty interesting thoughts.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyways.
Who's your pick, Tom, for the race?
I'll have to go line bitch again, I reckon. As I noticed, he's literally clutched the whole way downhill.
Yeah, I've heard.
He's going to try and save fuel.
Yeah, he would have saved. He's been clutching this whole out there.
I've heard that this race is very fuel marginal. From what I've heard, it's possible to do this race. Unfortunately, there's been an oversight from the administrators, and it's possible to do this race on a tank of fuel, but it's going to be line ball as to whether or not people are able to do it without a pit stop. So.
Yeah, well, I only see 2 people that have been saving throughout lap, and it's been Hans Brunswick and Lime Mitch. And Lime Mitch especially, he would have saved close to a lap of fuel, I reckon. He's saved majorly.
There's potential that those guys have sat down and actually worked this one out.
Interesting to see.
Shows the competitive side of the series. Any advantage over your competitors they can get, they'll take it. This amount, you want every advantage. As Lime Mitch is getting his tyres and brakes up the temp very late, he's going to have absolutely no brake temperature coming into 1.
It's going to be an interesting race. We never don't get interesting races in this series.
Look at that, Lime Mitch has got his car pointed in a certain direction to get a good start again.
Go. The limiters for the last time in 20.
Green flag.
We're underway.
Off.
Good start by Line Mitch
start.
again. Oh,
Yep.
got him by a country mile, as Mike Raymond would say. And he's into turn one. His cold brakes have definitely affected him, but he's got through cleanly. They all have.
Whoa. 3 wide in the background.
Alex Kettle. 3 wide again.
Probably can start from instinct.
Not a good start from instinct.
Oh,
Oh! Ricardo and Warwick. And Cattle and Latino. Latino's
Latino.
around. Latino's around big time, so he's dropped in the field. Oh, my bad. That wasn't good. Back up through the field, so Line Mitch has stretched a pretty big gap already in this race. In between the race and qualifying and race, I went and had a chat with my father, Peter Stenberg, about fuel numbers, and he was alleging to me that he could get 17 laps out of a tank based on his numbers. So that's a formation lap and a race, so that means that it's possible for these guys. Just have to see how this race plays out, but at the minute, Line Mitch has got a 8-cent lead over Benjamian D'Alia. I believe I've lost commentary from my co-commentator, so I need to just rectify that quickly.
Safe.
Sorry.
It's a safety car for. Brody's got no
Sure.
bonnet.
Is there a safety car on track?
Yeah, there is a safety car. We believe it. It's Brody.
Yeah, the revs have dropped, so there must be a safety car.
Yeah, they.
Sorry, I don't have.
Oh, massive shunt. Kai Jones and Brody. Big crash at the chase.
big crash under the safety car. People not realising it's out. So I'm gonna just see that first. Just over the crest and roll into one another.
Was that Latino?
Yeah, it was Latino.
But I'm going to get a replay of this. Hi Jones Internet, sorry we don't have fancy replay graphics in this. We're having enough problems tonight.
Oh.
Hi
Okay.
Jones Dig on the plate. It's a Cameron Parrot. Oh!
I've gone and had a look at that incident. Peter Stenberg, well done for avoiding that incident.
Well done Peter Stenberg, that is excellent avoiding.
Well done, Dodger.
Same Dodger
Well
and
done,
a claim
McMillan.
boat. They've managed to avoid that and not made that worse, but that's what's brought our safety car out, and that's going to really change the way this race is as far as the fuel strategy goes, because now everyone should be able to make it. Is there a safety car out on the track? Everyone's going slow, but Line Mitch is not going slow.
It should be a safety car on track, but I'm not getting the flashing yellows on my screen.
I've got a solid yellow on my screen now, yep, so the safety car will be on track. So it wasn't displaying on my screen, which is, I wonder if that's brought out some of the other drivers in the field.
Line Mitch is in the pits.
Yeah, he'll be speeding ahead. He wants to get a pit stop done. He wants to get fuel. So he'll be wanting to get a splash of fuel here. Take the opportunity. He will be able to make it home from here.
To take off.
Yeah, or fresh tyres.
Who's doing the Fabian Coulthard?
Oh, Lachlan Burke's staying out. How's Cutter staying out?
It's race to the hands is in. It's race to the flag. So well, it's not race to the flag, but it's not. You don't have to do the safety car speed until the flag. I think this is a smart call from these guys.
I reckon it's also a smart call from the guys that wanted track position as well, because they'll still make it.
Well, if they can save enough fuel, under the safety car period, they'll be able to make it.
Yeah.
Because based on the numbers I've heard of some guys, there's guys further down the field in this race are going to make it. I'm apologising to the competitors that this has turned out to be a fuel-saving race, but it's going to be a cracker to watch, especially with this bit of a safety car.
This is throwing everything up in the air. This is gonna be awesome.
I still don't know where the safety car is on the circuit. Still haven't spotted it.
I believe the safety car is at the top of the mountain.
Seeing Lachlan Burke as he is still trying to catch the safety car.
Yeah, there it is.
There it is.
At McMillan Park. So hopefully everyone does the right thing, is cautious ranging up to the safety car.
This Cattle's the next to arrive on the scene.
He is saving fuel.
Steve Warwick. Instinct. Lewis Wedding, he'll be one here that'll be trying to save a lot of fuel as well. He'll be in the channel with those guys, and he's one I know that knows a fair bit about strategy in that. And Ricardo and Liam Butt. And everyone else is sort of catching the field now. Lime Mitch is in 11th place, so he's just got out just in front of Peter Stenberg. And those guys, D'Alia is further back. He's clutching the whole way down the hill, is D'Alia. Even still. So it's interesting that he is still clutching even after pitting. So
Well, he might have just gone and taken tyres rather than fuel.
it's a bit silly to do that, but you'd think you'd just put fuel in regardless. But maybe he knows something we don't. Maybe his numbers are not what it seems. Maybe the numbers are more aggressive than what we believe they are.
Well, I just made a quick phone call to my old man, save as much as you can, so...
Well, that's going to be really the thing.
He's saving.
Now, he's been repositioned behind these guys. It's just going to be save.
Yeah.
This is going to be a spicy one.
This is what we wanted to send out the year.
This series never
Safety
fails to
car's in.
disappoint. Safety car's already in, so it's only been a one-lap safety car. So
Well, I don't reckon they're going to be able to save enough. Here
I
we
don't
go.
reckon the guys
Green,
have
green,
stated have been able to save enough, neither. So we've gone green. There's no overtaking to the line. We can overlap, so we're underway now, and Alex Cattle is going to overlap.
Looked like Ricardo overtook just at the line, so...
Oh. So Alex Cattle now leads this race. I don't believe these guys that haven't stopped are going to be able to make it. So
This is not going to end well here, guys. Here we go.
Oh no.
okay, so I've heard that it wasn't clear that the safety car was actually out on the circuit, so that's a weird drama. I didn't see it display on my screen either, so... Because we've had no dramas on the restart.
Benjamian D'Alia has a drive-through.
Or what?
Don't know.
I haven't seen that flash up on my screen, so...
He's got the red and green flag on my screen. That's a penalty, isn't it? Oh, Matt Cecil's around. Oh, this could be another safety car.
Oh!
No, they've got away with it, I think.
Roadie, but I'm gonna get a
Oh
recall.
no, he's taking out D'Alia. Oh, this could be a safety car.
Terrible camera angle there. Oh!
It's a safety car, another safety car. Oh, big crash at the cutting. Peter Stenberg Dodger. And decline by.
Yeah, you mean at Forest Elbow, yeah.
Oh, sorry.
It's all going off, and it's not the drama we wanted to see, but it's drama nonetheless, so...
Oh. No, works off the road.
See if we can get a replay of the Peter Stenberg incident.
Wow, that's
Peter Stenberg on his own. Oh, it's easy to do there.
Oh, that's a big accident.
that's what he did last race. He hasn't held the brakes for that.
Right,
Pretty poor form.
It's pretty poor form. He's actually backed it into other people, so...
Did you have a look at the incident Dipper?
Yeah, we did on the replay there.
Yep.
So safety car is now once again out on the track, and we're going to have a lot of guys that are going to come in the lane. Yeah, pretty much the whole field is in the lane. Still guys at the front not electing to pit, so it might help people to save.
That's a smart decision, staying out, I reckon.
Sure is.
Alright, so I'm hearing people saying they've got penalties. I am...
Yeah, I know Benjamian D'Alia definitely has one. Because I do think Lachlan Burke was it Lachlan Burke that was leading in the safety car, went a little early.
Okay, so there's... Benjamin has typed in the in-game chat to us. So we're just making lines and shit.
Sorry to all the children watching out there.
Oh, you just jumped it there. Kai Jones shunted on the safety car. Against the field. He's there now.
Really?
Yeah. Just before Metal Grate.
I'm hoping that penalty for Benjamin has been rectified. We'll see if we can get that a replay of Kai Jones' incident and other things.
Oh yeah, you crashed under the tree and hit the Silver Park sign. Wow. Oh, that's a big crash over there.
That'll be...
I've broken the suspension.
Yeah. He's just decided that, no.
I do believe I am not seeing a penalty on D'Alia's screen now, so it's all resolved.
All resolved, so probably reviewed after the event. But we're back under the safety car.
This is shaping out to be a awesome race. Hans Brunswick is in P4, watch out for him, with Lime Mitch in 5th.
So Lime Mitch has actually lost a spot on that safety car start.
Yep. Oh, he's synced in, he is.
Synced in. So he's electing to take the start.
Obviously, he's not confident enough in his ability to save enough fuel. Oh, he's sped in the pits. Or did he pass the safety car?
He's definitely sped in the pits because it's been handed to him before he's even pulled into his box. So
unlucky.
We'll see if we can get a replay. It's weird. Maybe he didn't speed in the pits. Interesting, it says he's... stop-go penalty on his screen. So this is how Benjamin D'Alia, this safety car after that incident, he's been able to get his car fixed, get more fuel, get back out there.
Yeah, he's got to have to do what I did in the AMS Oz race the other night. You just send it through the field.
Cameron Parrott's another big mover up in this. He's made 7 spots.
Yeah. Maybe the parrot on his shoulder got in the fuel tank and drank a bit of fuel.
So the big question is Cattle and Warwick.
I don't know where I was going with that one.
The big question is Cattle and Warwick here.
It is. Can they save enough?
I don't know if Steve's got the pace to be able to stay in front of these other guys, but Cattle probably could do if he can save the fuel. Plus, Lime Mitch is pitted earlier. Other guys have pitted later on in this, and managed to get more fuel on board.
Yeah, cattle saving hard. See, Warwick is in a high gear here. It needs to be in a lower gear. The less throttle, the better here.
I have told him to just keep saving as much as he can.
Yep. Well, I reckon this just tells the story here. Like which is saving and he's fitted, so
Well, that tells us that. Oh, safety car had a bit of a problem there. That tells us that it was still marginal on fuel.
According to the dash, my dad said he had 14 laps at the start of the race, so
okay.
to save 2 laps worth of fuel, might just make it.
I'm wondering if hands and I meant only went to the pits for tyres. Which I find a bit strange.
To be honest, they would have went into the pits. It's still a lot of fuel in their tank, so
They wouldn't have been able to get much on board.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
I think we're going to see cars run out at line here.
We'll see what happens.
I reckon it's probably the most strategic, interesting race all season in this series.
It is.
And it's at Mount Panorama, which is the track that you want to see it at, to be honest. We're going to have another lap under the safety car, which is going to help everyone who's trying to eke out a bit more of a fuel margin. Hearing Alex is saving massively.
Yeah, yeah, this car is just clutching everywhere.
This is very interesting to see. A different race for these guys.
Yeah. I don't know if Cutter's going to make more fuel. It's going to be so much.
Hey, sorry I didn't make it, couldn't set up my wheel after alcohol poisoning. That's fine, Steve, alcohol poisoning's a fair enough reason not to hear. It's a reason of why I've nearly missed events before. But we will let you know, assuming you've joined us in the live chat, that you, regardless of turning up here tonight or not, have claimed 3rd place in the championship. So, you've secured 3rd in the Super 2 championship, even before turning up tonight, so congrats on that. I believe the whole top 4 is settled as well, with Steve Warwick claiming 4th place. So
That's good.
championship was well decided before we even got here tonight. It ended up being.
Good result for the old boy.
It's a good result. Being his first full season, he joined us at Sandown last year, I think, for a wildcard entry, but that was about it.
He did the Sandown and Newcastle around.
That would be correct. And now he's P2 in the biggest race of the year for this series. Claimed
He'll
to
be
win
happy.
this year.
Yeah, a double win actually, I believe it was, at Sydney.
Just seeing Steve Burko in the chat. Richmond Grand Final win, Storm winning, 2nd at Bathurst. 2nd Bathurst. got the. Well, yeah, you've had a good weekend then if you're a sports fan of those particular teams. I know someone who hasn't had a good weekend is a fan of a particular AFL team.
Don't get me started on that.
Moving along.
What drinks did you acquire, Burko?
Alcoholic ones.
Adult ones is our great
What kind of adult beverages?
adult beverages, as they would say. How good's the suck shit McMillan from Sean Allen? We got Thomas. We are Geelong, the shittest team of all.
Oh,
Wow.
Anyway.
Righto.
I think we're going to get a restart this time.
Just because why not? There's a big sound at the west of the town.
Apparently, Burko reckons he's had everything to drink. Well, here we go, we're going to get a restart, so we're actually going to commentate on a race now.
Even steak with him. But anyway, let's keep going.
Alex has gone too early here.
Is he?
Going to stuff up.
No. They got away with it, I think.
You get a penalty?
No.
Seen one. Oh, Hans has gone for a big dive in on Steve.
Steve's just got to stay composed here.
He does.
I think it's a straight line speed, I think Steve does.
Been working on the donk.
And Brady Myers in the chat saying you're going to start the lap early, and you do. You've got to start early, I'm assuming it means starting your lap early. You do.
Well done on the announcement today, Brady.
Congratulations.
Live at E-Series. And here we go, battle for the lead.
Battle for the lead, so Hans Brunswick now. Yeah, the fresh tyres will definitely be helping him here. Still reckon Lime Mitch is the one on to win this race, so I'm going to put my confidence in him.
Yeah, I agree, but we'll see what happens. Hans is really good on tyres and ride which wasn't last race.
That is a fair point, and we've got the same distance as the last race still to go in this race.
Yep.
Oh, he's sideways again! He's already trying to rip them off the thing.
Right, Hans is going to get pretty close here.
He is. Can Alex Cattle hang on? How much fuel does he have in the tank?
Is he in reserve? Alex Cattle's holding on quite well here.
He is holding on quite well here.
Oh,
Hans is all over him. Hans wants to get
he's forced a mistake.
He has forced the mistake. Just looking, Benjamin D'Alia is up to 11, so he's progressing his way back through the field after those.
It's his earpiece out.
Oh, he's got a really good
He's
run.
not copied.
He hasn't copied this lap.
And he's going to make
I've
Hans
got
go
him
the long
tuned
way
in on my
around.
radio.
He's going to make Hans go the long way around.
Yeah, here we go.
And in the background we've got a battle as well. So he's managed to hold on. Oh Jesus, lost our cameras. That was really good camera work from me. Lachlan Burke's now held on for the fourth position.
Oh, Lime Mitch again.
And he hasn't copied.
I am sorry, we're running at about 15 FPS on the broadcast. It's a slight issue.
It's okay. Okay, might say it as just normal. Bring his blood alcohol.
Oh, that's late down the hill from Brunswick. Alex Cattle's pushing hard to hold on.
He is pushing hard to hang on.
I'm noticing Hands is taking it back a step a little to keep the tyres on it.
Big draft down this straight. Will Hands be able
Oh, Peter Stenberg's had the same incident again.
to... Has he? Oh, and Hands
Well,
Brunswick
this is a big
side by side
move.
for the lead. We will try and get a replay of that. Oh, Alex
He's
Cattle
tucked
doing his
above.
best to hang on.
He's got Sean Allen in the air, and he will be saying, "Do not let Hands pass."
Now Limich up the inside of Hands. Is he going to affect the overtake? He does. He's got it done at the last corner. Oh, he's got right out sideways. He's going to let Hands come back with a run. This is what Alex Cattle wants to see in his rear vision mirror. And Lachlan Burke is catching them at a fairly esteemed rate of knots as well now.
Yeah, Hands won't be happy about that. He gave Limich the position, and Limich choked it on the exit. Good Cattle an 8.5 left out.
Another look.
He's having a
Think
shame
twice.
Limich just needs
Run
to
very
settle
well.
down. He's going to kill his tyres here. Sideways everywhere.
Lachlan Burke has now appeared in the picture here. He was one of our last of our stoppers, so I believe that he pitted under the last safety car, so he'll have the freshest tyres out of this bunch, and he'll have the fuel to be able to get home to the end here.
He's driving it well too, Lachlan Burke. He's not driving it sideways.
Drive the car straight, get the tyres on it.
Oh, Limich is... Oh,
Limich
he's out
is-
of control here.
Used the best of the tyres, and he's now allowed Hans Brunswick to get away.
Has.
Oh,
Wow.
the moment.
There's no way he's making the end of this race on these tyres.
Oh, he's hit the
Might
fence.
again.
That'll
Okay.
be Lewis Wedding and Steve Warwick.
We know these tyres can last 27 laps of this track, so not racing on in the background, and we've noticed that D'Alia's up to 9th and Lino's recovered to 8th as well. So
There we go, Lewis Wedding on Steve Warwick. He's close. He's backed out of it.
oh, he's going to have a go.
Alright.
Oh,
Cardo deep in the
Steve-
background. Steve,
Steve's lifted his river there. Oh, he's affected his exit.
just going to have a look. There's a battle for the lead. The Hans Brunswick and Alex Cattle is on again.
Oh,
If Alex Cattle can hold on here, this is going to be one of the best wins of the season. Honestly, we're going to go back in the background though. We've got 3 wide action. Don't do it, Dane. Don't do it, Dane. Oh,
Done it.
Dane's done it.
Oh, that was not a smart move.
Wasn't, but
was-
it's helped Steve Warwick hang on.
As
to
he
this
didn't
bar,
use his
and
brain
now-
there, and he did not use it.
And now
gonna
Arison
plug in the
Martino's
brain.
in this.
Well, there's history between these two.
There is massive history between. Oh, he's blocked him.
it is.
This is not going to end well. These two do not like one another.
We're going to have some serious words.
And now Benjamin wants to get past the Tinos.
Race has gone on.
Oh, it's close up the front.
So it's been one of the best races of the season so far, even though a lot of it's been under yellow.
He's ready to right behind Steve Warwick. Steve Warwick is struggling at the moment.
Notice that Stenny is also DNF from the race, so it's unfortunate for him.
Yeah, it is. Oh, Hands. He's late down here.
We're just
Oh,
going to
Ricardo.
watch this battle back for now.
Oh, Hands. Yeah, Hands has made a mistake.
Does he?
He's-
She's just
yeah,
close
he's
up the
not
front
quite-
here again. Line Mitch has caught back up to the leading pack. Lachlan Burke.
Oh, here we go, wedding on Warwick.
I'm going to go back to watching that as
Really
well.
look.
I'm going to say this. If you had told me before today that Lachlan Burke was going to be a chance to be able to win this race today, I would have told you there's no way. He's
Oh,
driven
here we go.
exceptionally tonight. Oh,
Ricardo.
Cardo!
Ricardo.
Oh, God.
Oh, he's gone.
He's
Should go.
He's done the old try to accelerate mid corner, running the back of someone, and he's lost the rear.
He has lost the rear. I'm going to go back to the front because it's going off. Hans Brunswick wants a second win tonight, but Alex Cuttle is driving one of the best races he's driven for a long time in this series.
Alex Cattle will fight to the death here.
Alex Cuttle has not stopped in this race. Hans has stopped early on, and so did Lion Mitch.
Oh.
And
Oh, there's a move.
oh, here he goes. Oh,
Oh, they've touched.
He's driven him out very wide. Is Alex going to be able to stay there? He's got to stay there. He has to stay there. He has to do everything in his might to stay there, and he's managed to stay there, but he's had to let him go.
Wow.
Nothing that he can do there, and Hans Brunswick now takes the race lead.
That was aggressive from Hans. That was awesome.
That was. Hans needed to get by then, or he's going to be vulnerable to Lion Mitch, and now Lion Mitch is all over Cattle.
And Lachlan Burke as well. Oh, this battle pack behind is raging on again.
Been an awesome race.
Oh, absolutely.
Aaron Instinct has had a problem with his game, and he is now out of the race as well.
Oh, unlucky.
Lewis winning in fifth. Benjamian D'Alia trying to get past Steve Warwick now. Benjamin very sideways.
There we go. See what's a bit of talk at the bottom here. Here we go.
Let him go. I want to be vulnerable to Nakata.
Oh, Ricardo, that's been deep. Pulled it up nicely.
Now he's going to be vulnerable to Ricardo. Oh, he's giving him a touch under the brakes. Oh, he's giving him the old bump and run.
Oh,
Hip and shoulder bump and run out of the way. One hit,
That's
and
a-
if you're not out of the way, you get another one. Penelope Jones style driving, and that's Dane Liccardo into 8th position.
oh.
And Steve Warwick's now up the road, and Dane Liccardo is going to have a shunt.
I believe that's
And Steve Warwick's now had a shunt by himself. Unbelievable, absolute scenes.
That's Ellie Jones style driving.
So they've both affected themselves there. Basically, they've both had solo
Oh, I love
accidents
Mitch.
at the end of their
Come on,
race.
Mitch. It's a bit of crash. Had a big moment coming up the tree.
I'm gonna go back and get a replay of my match.
That was so close to the spin.
Oh! Supreme car control from Blind Mitch. He's definitely displayed it to us today that he likes to get the thing sideways. Oh!
He's around. He's done what I've done in the AMS Oz race yesterday.
He has. Get the thing sideways. It's not straight. It's never been straight the whole race. And he's put damage in that thing now, and that's probably compared to his chances of winning this thing. I still think
He got
Lachlan
away
Burke
with
can
it.
win this race.
Get
Car's
away
a bit
with it better
like,
than I did.
That's a bit like George Michael, you know? They've been straight the whole time.
Yeah.
Anyways, if we keep going.
Behind the wheel, you just got to have faith.
Yes,
As Dahlia's caught up to Latino.
he has. This is another battle here on track. So Hans is in the box seat to win this race, but I think that late stop from Burke and the pace that he's shown, I still think he's a chance here. I don't know what people's fuel numbers are, but he's got the most fuel in his tank out of anyone. So, although Hans now looks to be dropping the rest of them,
Yeah, I think Hans is fine on field, to be honest.
I think the second safety car may have got him out of trouble.
We build a gap and just
But
stay.
hasn't got Alex Cattle out of trouble. Berg's driving fairly conservative here, which is good to see. It's not driving it sideways, you can keep the tyres on it. Driving well.
I will say that I'm going to give my driver of the night to Lachlan Burke. Like, big improvement from. Not that he's been slow at previous rounds and that, he's been a mid. Oh, D'Alia! He's been a solid mid-pack contender, but yeah, definitely stepped it up a notch tonight. He's put everyone on notice that he is someone who is going to be a contender in future.
Yep, that's it.
As Burko says in the chat, the hands is a machine, and I agree.
You know what good battle going on now? A claim bike versus Matt Cecil. A claim bike's putting pressure on Matt Cecil here. He's driving really well.
And we're just going to Cole, what were you trying to butt him with there?
I was just saying D'Alia's car's got a bit of a George Michaels as well, so.
Oh, and a claim bite's trying to.
There's a claim bite as well.
Oh, claim
he's getting on in the race here now. It's actually a good battle back here. It's quite close to claim bite! Oh! The rears on that car, I've seen the last of their life. Yes. Oh, and Dane Liccardo and Steve Warwick is on again.
Oh no, here we go.
It's further forward, so is Cattle and Burke, by the way.
Somehow I do think we're going to see a very animated Dane Liccardo after this race.
Somebody tells me about that, we're going to see that as well. He's gone for a long.
Never brake later than the car in front. Never do that on the initial press on the brake. That's how you have an accident. You got to dab the brakes and lift off when you're behind the car.
Well, he's got the pass on to Steve's in, and Steve's has obviously realised he's not going to make it on fuel.
Lachlan Burke, he's right behind Alex Cattle here.
Could have made it on fuel. That's, yeah, weird. Oh.
Maybe a bit higher fuel burn. That's a good move there from Dane Liccardo, I agree. Lachlan Burke facing the prospects of his first podium. Oh, a line Mitch. I'll tell you who's caught these guys. Lewis Wedding.
Lewis Wedding's flying under the radar this race. I reckon he's done a very good job. I reckon. Oh, line Mitch is around.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
D'Alia! Tried to back
Good job there,
Good
Mitch.
job trying it
I don't want to say it, but it's not surprising with how hard he was driving that car.
Yeah, he's just clipped the wall and... Well, you gotta win it. Sometimes you gotta drive winner to win it. And he drove it, bin it. You know all about that. So...
Yeah.
We are touch and go. We've heard from Sean Allen on the Alex Cuttle car, so that's a bit of excitement. Lewis Wedding could be on the podium here.
You know,
After flying under the radar all race.
to
Starting
be honest, in my opinion, driver of this race has been Lewis Wedding.
potentially
He's
started at 10.
up 6 spots, kept it out of trouble, driven well.
And as we know, he's the teammate for Hans Brunswick on Saturday, so that could be a really strong combination.
Could be. Indeed. And Lachlan Burke has got better tyres, but he's
Got a good run here.
He is. I was about to say he's been fairly conservative, but it's the last lap.
I'm trying to the outside here.
It's the last lap, you've got to go for it now if you want to get the
The
spot.
outside, you got to brake early and try and get the run on them for the next corner. Yes.
Done that.
Nice.
That's what he's going to do.
No.
He's going to let Alex outbrake himself. Try and crisscross, and that's exactly what he's done. Clever move there from Lachlan Burke, and he's managed to get it done, but can he hold it around the outside? He can. He's going to sweep across, and he's going to take the spot. Oh, he's done a winker.
He's just kept it off the fence.
Oh no!
Oh, that's play on.
Lewis Wedding up to third.
Lewis Wedding could get second in this race from nowhere.
What a race this has been for Lewis Wedding. The drive from Lewis Wedding.
I see these guys on screen. Really impressed with.
Oh, absolutely.
And D'Alia has made it back up into 5th as well. He could potentially still get 4th here after that incident.
Here we go, Lewis Wedding. He's got to set it up. The shows.
Big pressure for Lachlan Burke.
Oh, good run by Lachlan Burke.
With the most pressure
Oh,
Lachlan Burke's
Darby's
been
behind
under.
Caddick. I reckon Caddick's just about out of fuel here.
So do I. So do I. In the background, he's got Benjamian D'Alia all over.
1.4 in the first sector, Crumpo.
Is Wedding going to get the move for second place? Good defence there from Lachlan Burke. Oh, he's going to have to defend the whole way to the end of this race.
Oh, Lewis
Lewis
Wedding.
Wedding! He's going to go for the move! He's going to go for the move on the final corner!
Lewis
Moved him
Wedding,
out
what
of
a
the
pass!
Lewis Wedding! Position 2 in the race! Lachlan Burke P3! D'Alia for Cattle runs out of fuel on the line, it appears.
I'm saying driver of the night, Lewis Wedding. That was unbelievable.
Unbelievable drive, and I'm sorry, Hans, that we didn't get you crossing the line, but Line Mitch gets 7th, Liam Butt 8th, Ricardo 9th. We've still got a race back here. Sorry we didn't get your Hans crossing the line, but my God, what a race!
Oh, that was awesome. That move from Lewis Wedding, that was awesome.
Last corner, last lap, gotta have a go.
Oh,
Matt
Cecil.
Is he gonna? He's gonna try and go straight ahead. Oh, he's
Redraft, of course.
Can Parrott have a go at Rody here? Oh no, Parrott's gonna have to take him out.
Matt Cecil's hit him!
Oh, here we go with Claim Bite versus Steve Warwick.
It's all going on.
Go on, Claim Bite. Have a go. Oh!
Last corner of Bathurst has been absolute mayhem in this race. And the last lap.
Dodger's got.
I don't think Dodge. I think Dodge is just gonna go
Oh,
across the
he's
line
gonna crash.
calmly.
Oh! Oh! Matt Cecil and Rody have passed away in an accident.
What an
Matt Cecil
unbelievable
would
finish
be,
to the race.
Matt Cecil would be wishing he was in the Rodeo when he came to the back of Rody's car there.
I'm gonna get a replay of this after the race.
Oh my.
Oh my!
To a dead stop.
So that's been an interesting finish to the race, but
Oh,
What a race.
Best race of the year. I'm calling it best race of the year.
best race of the year, and we saved it for last, I reckon. And there's Hans Brunswick. Is he gonna? He's on. We've got him on camera now. We don't know if he's already ripped skids, but we'll see if he rips skids. Impressive drive tonight by Hans. Two race wins.
Very impressive. It's very cool. Very cool final race of the year.
Mate, that was awesome.
It was awesome. I'm looking forward to speaking to some of these guys.
Oh, me too.
Tom's box is starting to populate. We'll give it a little bit longer. Interview top three, and
Well, I guess we can drag Lachlan Burke in.
we will drag Lachlan Burke in. I'm just going to see as Hans Brunswick rips a mad skid. And Tino doing burnouts in the background as well. We've missed in all that. D'Alia getting 4th, and we need to congratulate him on his championship. But we'll grab Lachlan Burke. We'll give him a chat.
Drag Lachlan Burke and Lewis Wedding in, I guess.
Our Hans is here now, so we'll talk to our dual race winner, I guess, first.
Alright. Sounds good.
Hans, mate, 2 race wins tonight. Had to fight for it a bit more in that second one there. How'd you find it out there?
Yeah, thanks, Kurt. Yeah, it was a bit of a battle in the second race. Alex Cattle, he did a probably a bit of a strategy difference. I don't know if he took to the pits or not. Can you confirm?
He did not actually end up pitting. He saved fuel the whole race and managed to make it home. He ran out on the line.
So, like, what happened was it just, I think his tyres just got to that stage where, because you could, with this new tyre model, you can actually drive them a fair bit hard And then when they get to about 90%, then it starts to probably drop off a little bit too much. And then you can't really get that. Like, that's why my times dropped off a lot compared to the previous race. But, he was doing a good job. He was holding it together, and he was he was leaving just the car width and not much more. So it was a great race between him and I. And, it was pretty interesting. I probably whacked the wall a couple of times coming out of the dipper, just trying to keep up with him. So, yeah, it's nice to be able to put two good races together and sort of break that sort of streak where I do one good race and one bad race.
Yeah, mate. That's exactly right. Break that streak of screwing up the first race and actually get two good races in there. But sorry. That was an awesome battle though with between you and Cattle. You had to work for it to get past him, but once you got past him, it just seemed that you managed to just gap the field and just drive away as everyone else squabbled behind.
Yeah, like I thought some of the other guys would come past him a lot quicker, but it wasn't to be in the end. So, but Cattle just shows that how good his defensive driving is very good. So he was able to keep a lot faster guys who had better tyres behind him. But I think it's unfortunate that Ben D'Alia got caught up in an accident, and not his own fault. It was just we were buried in the field, and we had some cars ahead of us, and they were having their own accident. And I narrowly avoided it. Mitch narrowly avoided it, and we were very lucky. So, I mean, it could have been Ben D'Alia standing on top of the podium in this race, but you never know. But we'll take it. It was good, and like I said, nice to not make too many mistakes this round.
Yeah, exactly right, mate. We did see that there from D'Alia. He got involved in the accident, unfortunately, and put him back, and he had a good recovery. But you managed to avoid it. You managed to get the win, and 2 wins tonight, and I'm sure you'll be looking forward to the race on Saturday.
Yeah, pretty keen for that. Lewis Wedding and I are driving together, and Lewis got a good result in the second race as well. So good signs for that. Probably not the fastest combo out there, but we can probably just hang around the back, and if anything goes wrong for anyone ahead, then we could capitalise. But we'll just have some fun. It's like I said to you last time, Stenny. It's just we'll just run out there, hopefully make it. Hopefully we don't go a lap down. Hopefully we get to 161 and just have a good time.
Exactly right, mate. I feel like you guys are a potentially good combo, so best of luck.
Yeah, thanks, boys. And also a big shout out to yourself and the other guys that the ASC admin team. They've done a heap of work to get this track up to scratch, and also with the new cars and the new tyre model. Great work, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, mate.
Thanks, mate.
Anyways, we've also got Lachlan Burke in here. Lachlan,
Hello.
good race for you in the second race. Lewis
Yeah, it
Wedding
was.
got you on the last corner.
Yeah, I let him pass. I wasn't going to risk being in that last corner. So I was like, you just go past and I'll just chill in third.
Yeah, it was an aggressive move from Lewis Wedding there, which I love. I love that sort of racing. It's really cool. But yeah, you drove really well that whole race.
Yeah.
By the way, you kept the tyres on it, and
Yeah,
you just drove
didn't load the engine up.
Yeah, you drove it fairly conservatively, but it worked in the end.
Yeah, I did kind of make a mistake though. When I was with the other guys, I said if I got a podium, I'd do a shoey.
Oh,
So I kind of got to do that.
you do have to do that.
Well,
I might as well do it now.
I'll let you in on
Yeah,
a secret
the
as
video.
well, mate. I said that if the server didn't crash again, I had to do a shoey, so I think we're both going to be doing them.
Well, Kurt, if you can put your screen to Lachlan Burke's stream if he somehow does it, and if he does his shoey, we can get that
There
on
you
the
go, camera's on.
broadcast.
All right, I've just got to give me a sec. I've just got to get this up on my camera. How do I going to do that?
This is great.
This is good. This is what we want to see. Give me a sec.
Podium.
Oh,
Here
the
we
raspberry Pepsi.
Here we go.
Red and soda Pepsi.
Good stuff,
good
mate.
stuff.
Good job, mate.
Good
Thank
job,
you.
mate.
Awesome race.
Awesome drive tonight. You definitely showed us that you're one to look at for next season and beyond.
Yes. Yeah. Big thank you to the AAR guys for helping with setups and everything.
Yeah, thanks to them.
Yeah.
Good job tonight, mate.
Thank you.
Good job tonight,
See
mate,
ya.
and good luck on
See you on the
Saturday
weekend.
with.
Thank you.
Now, I'm keen to talk to Lewis Wedding here, Steady.
Yep, I'll let you do the interview. I'll drag him up, and you can do the chatting to him.
Lewis Wedding, mate. In my opinion, you were the driver of the night in my eyes. You came in last minute, had really good pace, qualified well, and especially in that second race, came second with that move at the last corner. I love that stuff. That was an awesome move.
Yeah, thanks, mate. That was a lot of fun out there. Only had about, I think, 20 or 30 laps of practice before coming in, but great fun. And good racing from pretty much everyone tonight. It was really good, and obviously fantastic work with you guys with the track and everything. So yeah, good night.
Yeah, how'd you find the track? Looked like you adapted quite well.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. I did struggle a little bit in the first race. I think I over-pressured the rear tyres. So I had no rear grip after about 3 laps. And then second race made changes and was a bit better. But old Steve Warwick there, it was very difficult. He kept getting good runs out of Forest Elbow. I couldn't get by him. But it's really, really good. And yeah, again, shout out to Kurt and everybody that put the track together.
Yeah, so I believe we'll see you on Saturday racing with Hans.
Yep, and hopefully we can match what he did on yesterday. I don't think it's going to happen, but we had pretty similar pace, which is good to see, and hopefully we can bring the car home nice and straight.
Yeah, can you give us an insight here? Who's going to be qualifying the car?
Well, at this stage,
Yeah, at this stage.
at this stage, I reckon we'd go we'd flip a coin. I'd say Hans would, but if I put it all together, I could have done a 5 tonight, but I just couldn't put it all together and just threw it in the fence a few times. But I'd say Hans with a bit more practice would be able to go a little bit quicker.
Yeah, that was awesome. We saw a fair few people that were on for pretty close to a high 205. So yeah, good job tonight, mate. You bloody drove well.
Thanks, mate.
Right. Who do we want to drag in next?
Who are we going to drag in next? Who was the podium sitters in the first race? And do we want to speak to... Is Ben?
We should probably probably have a chat to Ben.
Probably have a
Congratulate him on the championship.
It's a fair point, I reckon. Do you want to do it, Tom, or do you want me to do it?
Oh, you can do this one if you want.
Oh, it's okay. Benjamin, mate. A bit unlucky tonight in the second race, but congratulations on the championship and your season so far.
Yeah, thanks, guys. It's a great year. It was some great racing all throughout the field all year, so it was really good to be a part of it this year.
Rory's, mate. Pole position for race 1 tonight. We said it before the race that we didn't think that you were going to have the pace tonight, but you once again went out and showed us wrong and had the pace, but got pipped there in the first race, and then the second race did not go to plan after that pit stop and being involved in somebody else's accident.
Yeah, the second race was just really unfortunate. It was still good to come through the field in the second half of the race, though, to get up into 4th, I think it was at the end then. With great racing with some other guys throughout that race as well. So really, this round was just all for a bit of fun, and it certainly was. It was some awesome racing tonight.
Yeah, mate, and we saw you battling at the end there with Alex Cuttle, who was struggling to make it home on fuel. We know that you two are teaming up to race on Saturday together. So, how's the preparations for that going, and are you looking forward to it?
Yeah, it's going well. Alex and I have chatted to each other a little bit, and definitely on that last lap there, I wanted to get him. I wanted to show him who he was on that last lap. So, yeah, that was just some good fun. Looking forward to racing with him next week.
Good stuff, mate. And I say congrats again on the championship, and best of luck on the race on Saturday and next year should you choose to participate.
Yeah, thanks, guys. See you next week.
No worries. See you then.
I guess I'll talk to Lime Mitch.
Yeah, you can talk to Lime Mitch. Yep.
Lime Mitch, mate. And probably not the results you were looking for tonight. You were a bit rough on the old rear tyres, but you qualified well in the second race and pretty well on the first race, and your starts were on point. Tell us how it all went.
Yeah, it was pretty wild races. It was a lot of fun actually. First race went pretty well. Towards the end, I just put it on the grass. I think I've been struggling since I did a little bit of practice in the practice session out that corner, just doing the same thing. Yeah, from there the rears were overheated, so it was pretty much game over. Race 2, decided to take the punt with pitting a bit earlier than usual. Like, I didn't know if we could make it or not. Had to fuel save a bit. But yeah, tyres never really seemed to get back on. I think they were again a little bit overheated or overpressured. So yeah, spun again. But other than that, it was pretty good racing.
Yeah, the pace was there, but yeah, the tyres weren't. But yeah, good job tonight, mate. You've shown some real potential with that pace. Good luck on
actually.
Saturday.
You guys, you missed my J turn.
Oh, I saw it on my screen, but I don't think Steady got it.
We did miss it on the broadcast, but we saw that you were reversing up the track there at the grate, so yeah. Good job getting out of everyone's way and not making that incident a bigger incident for everybody.
Yeah, sorry to Ben as well for spinning it twice in both races in front of him.
Well, you did a good job of avoiding you. So, good night. Well done on pole position and on the results. Bad luck that it didn't come together for a race win, because Thomas tipped you both races and I tipped you in the second race to win, and yeah, didn't quite come together.
Thank you. Sorry I let you both down.
It's all good, mate. It's all a learning curve. So, I seem to have forgotten who you are racing with on Saturday. Don't mind my terrible memory. Have a look here.
I don't believe he's registered yet.
Anyone.
Don't have
Have
anyone.
anyone. After today, I might look around if it's still open.
Yeah, we're still open for registration.
Yep, registration's still open. Anyone who's watching, registrations are still open. So if anyone wants to jump on board, there are still some spots available.
I'm sure you'll find someone with your pace tonight, mate.
Hopefully.
Anyways, good job tonight, mate. We'll probably drag someone else in.
I'm thinking RSM Latino, second place in the championship, second in the first race tonight. We'll drag him up and have a chat.
You want to do this one, Carl?
Oh, you boys go ahead. I'm actually doing some other things in the background.
Fair enough, mate. I'll have a go of it. Cuz, mate, second in the first race tonight, second in the championship, and I can't remember what happened in the third race, but I know you were caught up in some drama early on. How did you find it out there? You had pretty good pace, but didn't quite come together for a P1 result.
It was awesome, man. It was just like I was a bit nervous, to tell you the truth, man. It was just this track is pretty daunting, man. To tell you the truth, and but I was having fun, bro. It was awesome racing, man. It was just like the old days, man, of RSM. It was awesome, man.
That's good, mate. Yeah, it was some good racing out there. Very close, especially in the top 10 guys. Qualifying was a pretty insane battle, and then the races were quite good as well. So you touched on the track. It's daunting. It's the most daunting place that we've normally raced at. How have you found the new track, and how have you adapted to it?
The new track is awesome, man. It's just like I think what it might need is just a few little things around certain corners that just I'm not sure, they're a little bit touchy, man. When you're pressing the brakes, the car slides a little bit.
Way too hard. Can you not? I'm busy. Sorry.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah. So
It was fun. It was fun. Having the track is just a tiny little bit like just coming down the mountain is just a tiny little bit loose, but it's awesome, and there's no complaints about that. I think it's just on the part of driving. I think it is. That's all it is, man. But I had an awesome time, man. It was awesome, and it was just On the second race, I just had a little bit of a mishap. I just bite the corner a little bit, and it just turned the car onto the corner, and I had to really slow down. Otherwise, I would have done a 360, man.
Yeah, that inside ripple strip's a bit deadly there at turn 2.
It is a little bit, but it's an awesome track. There's no complaints about it, man. It's just
It's very good.
You've done an awesome job, man. I can't wait to have a few practice lap with your dad, Colin. And
you guys should go very well on Saturday.
About that, mate. Saturday. How's your preps for Saturday going? And you did the race last year by yourself, and you must be relieved to actually have a co-driver this year.
I'll tell you, to tell you the truth, I wouldn't be able to do this on this track. I wouldn't be able to do the race by myself, man. The other track was much easier on your wrist and your arms. This track it's very very heavy. You have to be. 161 laps. I think it's By the 30th lap or the 40th lap, I probably would have been dead already, man.
Fair enough, mate. It's definitely a demanding one, but
I guess if I have a nice bartender next to me, I'll probably do the 161 by myself.
Well,
sounds like a good time.
Does sound like a good time. Well done tonight, mate, and best of luck Saturday or Friday and Saturday, and we'll see you next season for another round of Super 2. And
I'd like to thank everybody that was involved in the Super 2s, man. We had some great fun tonight, man. It was awesome. We were just talking about it downstairs, how well it was, and we were all laughing about it. And so congratulations to all the guys. Congratulations to you guys for putting a nice Super 2 competition, and congratulations to RSM and everybody involved, man. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate it, man.
Thank you.
No worries, mate. We appreciate you turning up every round, and appreciate what you guys do on track as well, because otherwise there'd be no point it existing if people weren't turning up and racing and having fun. So
let me clear it out there for you guys and for everybody, and if everybody's still listening, there's nothing against Dane and not know what you guys said on the broadcast. Everything is cleared out. It was just a racing incident, and everything is just cleared out, and we just got on with it, man. So don't worry about it, man. And there's no blood loss or anything. And
we're just
typical
commentators.
It's got to be a bit of drama, mate.
We wanted to put a bit of drama there.
Well done, mate.
But I really appreciate it, guys, and thank you so much, man.
Thank you, mate.
Thank you.
Cheers, boys.
Well, that's our podium's done, but I'm going to drag Burko up just because I want to congratulate him on his third place in the championship, and I want to ask him about his drinking.
Hang him up.
Steve, mate, well done on third in the championship, even though you haven't made it to the last couple of rounds, but you had a solid performance at the start of the season with a number of wins, and we've heard your drinking performance has been pretty solid as well. So
you've gone early on
I do apologise. I do apologise for that. I don't have any champagne, but on the video here, I'll quickly show you. I got a bit of a Jaeger, so I've been polishing that off pretty much. And just happy with the all-round performance that we've had over the weekend, as well as racing throughout the season with ASC has been great. Unlucky that I couldn't make a few of the events, but I'm hoping to next season. So we'll see how we go.
Good stuff, mate. You definitely were a strong performer earlier on in the season. Took a number of wins, fought for a number of wins that you didn't quite get there with. So to get third in the championship with a couple of rounds missed, you must be reasonably happy. You should to take that with you.
Well, I'd be happy, but I've got to get race wins under my belt. I've got to start performing a little bit better, and maybe next season we'll see how it goes. And if I do compete, which I'm thinking about it, I'm going to try and get those race wins because, yeah, definitely need some.
That's it, mate. You've got to set goals for yourself, and the next goal after being up the front is to try and win races. So you've got to try and make that your next priority. So, but yeah, we hope to see you next season. We hope to see you back here and up the front, and hopefully taking a few more wins.
Yeah, I'm hoping so too. And sorry, Thomas, but go Tigers.
That's something I cannot agree on.
We can all agree on one thing. A few drinks never hurt anybody, well, but a lot can.
I can agree on that. I can definitely agree.
You can hurt yourself from falling over too.
All right, guys, it's great though. I'm looking to definitely be back, and maybe I'll even sport a tiger livery just for Thomas.
That'd be great, mate.
You better have Dusty's head planted on the bonnet.
Hey, look, Tom, you've raced a car before with Dusty on it, so it wouldn't be the first time that you've
I actually have. I forgot about that.
Yeah, you have raced a car with Dusty on it.
I'll have to bring out the Geelong car at some point. And I'll have to be in a Ford too.
It's disgusting.
Oh well, thanks for the chat, Steve, and best of luck.
Yeah, mate. Thank you very much. Thanks, guys,
Thanks,
and you're
mate.
doing a great job as well.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, boys.
Oh,
what do you
that's
say?
the year done.
It is. Before we end the stream, I'd like to thank you, Stanley, for your 150 hours in converting, just doing all the stuff with the track here and getting it all ready for all the drivers. You've done a good job.
I'd like to thank Cole for all his mod work throughout the year and getting stuff up to scratch and doing flyers and doing all those things that have been done. I'd like to thank Thomas for being here all year, or being here half the year to commentate with us since we've brought him in, and he's done a very good job, and he's helped out with a number of other things. I'd like to thank all the drivers that have turned up and made this championship something awesome.
Yeah.
We started streaming this last year as an add-on. We started it as a bit of an add-on thing, and we wanted to put on another night and put on a show because we enjoyed watching the Super 2 races, and they needed to be showcased. And it's gone from strength to strength. We've seen some awesome races. We've seen some people come of form, and we've seen lots of things. And I've thoroughly enjoyed it. I've enjoyed putting these broadcasts on, and I'm hoping that next year we can improve the bit of the production quality behind the scenes and stuff, because it's been a new experience for me putting all this together behind the scenes, and it's not something I'm very experienced at. I'm much better behind the steering wheel. It's quite uncomfortable being behind the keyboard and the mouse and everything, and it's a bit interesting hearing your own voice back as well. So,
And I'll tell you what, get ready for the broadcast Friday night for qualifying, because it is going to be a cracker.
I agree, boys. The guys that we saw in the professionals, the job that they're going to do on Friday and Saturday, I'm going to tell you, I reckon it's going to be absolutely superb. So I reckon that's worth checking out, and I reckon that we give all those guys as well, even though this is the Super 2 and that's the main, we give Stairs and Madbird and Matt Dunlop and all the other guys that have joined in and filled in at points during the season and are going to be present there on Friday and Saturday, the biggest credit, because they do such an amazing job and they do it all for very little input of anybody else to help them out. So, and I do recommend that anyone who wants to support them on their Patreon, because they do an amazing job, and without the work that they do, we wouldn't be able to showcase what we do on track, and it would make doing this doing even the job that we do as admins a lot more difficult.
Correct. Well said.
Anyways, it's been a good season for Super 2 here, guys, and yeah, get ready for Friday night here for the main game for qualifying. So we'll probably wrap it up here, boys. What do you think?
Yep.
I think so. I think enough's been said.
See you next year.
Yeah, we'll see you next year.
See you
Bye for now.
next year. bye for now, but not forever.